Hi everyone. So in our last session we talked about that what do we mean by health? So health is a state of being well enough to function physically, mentally and socially. So we can say that health is related to physical state of being, mental state of being as well as social state of being. All right? So now let's discuss about the personal and community issues that matter for health. See, guys, when we say that health is related to physical, mental, and social well being, so naturally it cannot be something that, we can uh, achieve entirely on our own. So, because health is related to social, physical, and mental as well, we cannot achieve the health, proper health entirely on our own because there are so many factors affecting health, right? So, the health of all organisms depends on the surroundings and their environment, of course, right? So, what kind of surroundings we are living in, what kind of environment we are growing up and living in, all these things matter naturally. And when we talk about environment, it includes physical environment, all right? So, for example, health is at risk in a cyclone in many ways. See, guys, if just take an example, if there is a huge skyscraper, like a huge building, right? The environment is very good. The surrounding is clean, everything is fine, okay, and supporting good health. But what happens if earthquake happens, right? Then the same environment will not be, it won't exist. Then forget about life, right? So, this physical environment in which we are living, all right, it is at risk in many ways. Okay? So, let's talk about our society. We know that we are living in society, right? So, our social environment, when we say we are living in society, means community. We are living in a community, okay? We don't live in a forest, okay? So, human beings live in societies, and our social environment is an important factor affecting individual health, of course. So, the kind of social environment we are living in, that is also an important factor for individual health. So, what we are discussing here is that health is not single term, okay? There are many factors affecting individuals' health. Even our physical environment is decided by our social environment. Means the kind of physical environment we are living in, the surrounding system, all right, even that is decided by our social environment. Okay? So, because we are living in a human society, in a community. All right. Just imagine if there is no one to take care of the garbage collected and disposed, then what happens? Do you people think that the kind of environment, the kind of physical environment you people are living or we people are living is same as the slum area? We have door-to-door garbage collecting vans coming, right? But that's not the case everywhere else. Some people, they have to live in filthy conditions. So it's their social environment. And this social environment naturally is affecting their health, right? So, what I'm trying here to say is that our social environment and physical environment, all these things are affecting health. Just imagine if there is no one to take the responsibility for clearing the drains and ensuring that water doesn't collect in the streets or open spaces, then what happens? Naturally it will get collected, right? The water will get collected, the drains will be open, and that would create havoc, in fact diseases, that would generate diseases, that would spread diseases, right? So our social environment and physical environment matters, of course. Now the possibility of poor health increases naturally if the public cleanliness is not taken care of. So, public cleanliness is very important for individual health. Now, if here we were talking about surrounding, the physical environment, the social environment we are living in. Now, let's talk about food. Naturally, we know that food is the basic necessity of our life, for our health, of course. So, we need food to be healthy, and that food need to be earned, of course. And how do we earn? Naturally, by doing work. And to do work, we need to have the opportunity to do work, right? So, we should live in a society, or we should have kind of system in which the opportunity to do work is available, so that we can work, we can earn money, and we can fulfill our basic necessity. One of the most important thing is food, right? So this is about food. So first we discuss about the physical environment we live in. Then we talked about food. Now let's talk about the third point, that mental situation. See, we need to be happy in order to be truly healthy, because we know that health has to do something with physical state of being, mental state of being, and even social state of being. So if we say that we are happy, means we are mentally happy, our mental state of being is good. But if we are not happy for certain reason, then we might feel upset about certain things. Okay, then we can say that we are not happy mentally. Then naturally we cannot say that we are healthy, because our mental state of being is not good. So we need to be happy in order to be truly healthy. And if we mistreat each other and are afraid of each other, we cannot be happy, or we can say that healthy also. So just imagine a child living in a condition where the child is afraid. He is in that fear of something. Then do you people think that the child is happy? Of course not. The child is not living in a healthy environment, right? So even mental state of being is important. In fact, it's more important. Then sometime what happens, that social equality and harmony are necessary for individual health. Of course, all these things matter, because if we think that we are not being treated properly, we are not being treated equally, all right, then we don't feel good about it. And our mental health affects. So there is this, connections between community issues and individual health. So basically, what they are trying to tell you here is that if in a community in which we are living, if we are facing so many issues there, if we are facing so many problems in our community, then naturally our health is going to affect. All right. So, community issues can affect our individual health. In fact, they do affect our individual health. All right. So, see, basically, there is this distinctions between healthy and disease free. So, if I say healthy, do I mean that I do not have any disease? And if I say that I'm disease free, do I mean that I'm healthy? Well, the answer is no. See, first of all, let's understand, we know now that what do we mean by health, okay? We have just discussed it. What do we mean by health? Now let's understand, what do we mean by disease? See, this word disease is, if you break this word, it is made up of dis-ease. Okay? So it means being uncomfortable, right? It means that we are talking about disturbed ease. Dis-ease means disturbed ease. When we are not at our ease, it means it is disease. But don't understand disease as a very like danger word. It's not, disease doesn't mean that it's something very gross, it's something very dangerous thing. All right, so it's just disturbed ease if we just understand in a simple term. So it means being uncomfortable naturally. So if I'm, see, right now I'm able to explain this lesson, but just imagine if I'm having severe headache, okay, if my eyes are burning, means I'm not at my ease. So I won't be able to explain you this topic as well as I can now, right? But that doesn't mean that I have some severe disease. All right, so disease in simple word means the basic, or being discomfort or uncomfortable about something. So that, see, when you say disease, it should have certain cause for discomfort, or it may not, we may not know that cause for discomfort. Now understand the difference between disease and discomfort. See, discomfort can lead to disease. For example, you walk normally, right? But at one fine day, you just get up from the bed and you find that you are not able to walk properly. Means there is some pain in your calves, or maybe in your calf muscles, or maybe in your foot, right? So there is some discomfort in walking. Now, this discomfort may be due to some stiffness of the muscles, it can be due to some sciatica related issues, it can be some muscle pull related issues, right? So, this discomfort may be due to some disease. All right. So, discomfort and disease, they both are different words. So, disease, when we talk about disease, we can find a specific or particular cause for discomfort that we are having. All right, so we can say that someone is suffering from diarrhea without knowing the exactly what has caused the loose motions. Even if we know the problem or we don't know the problem, the discomfort is there, and because of the discomfort, naturally we are going to talk about disease. All right, so it's not only about knowing the reason for the discomfort or the disease. All right. So it is possible to be in poor health without actually suffering from particular disease. All right. So now this we are going to understand in our next lecture. So हमने बात की हेल्दी और डिजीज के बारे में. डिजीज का मतलब है some discomfort in ease going. So जब हम कुछ कंफर्टेबल सिचुएशन में नहीं होते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ सम रीजन, सो वो डिजीज हो सकता है, फिजिकल रिलेटेड इश्यूज हो सकते हैं, बट हमेशा ये जरूरी नहीं है. कभी कभी हम ड्यू टू सम अदर रीजंस लाइक मेंटल सिचुएशंस या ड्यू टू सम अदर इश्यूज ऑल्सो वी आर नॉट एट ईज. All right, so it doesn't always mean that if there is discomfort there has to be some disease, and if there is disease there has to be some reason for that. All right, now what does that exactly mean? That we will see in our next session.